Yeah, there's a strike going on in London. So transport has been a little funky. Just getting to and from places. Yeah, more and more people are protesting cost of living. Alright, let's keep going. I think I'm gonna try to turn the game music down just a smidge, actually. I feel like that's better. Yeah, so that for example, is my cat's bell. She's rolling around on the hardwood, so sorry if you can hear that clinking. It is expensive there, and I don't think Brexit helped. No, it did not. For the first time in a long time, the pound sunk to about equal level as the dollar. So,
Bruce?
The GCPD's
which I
been
don't like
compromised.
because
The children
I
of Arkham were
transfer money
listening
back
the
to
whole
pay for my
time.
student
How?
loans.
That's
so
what
I
I'm going
was
to
really
find out.
enjoying,
Alfred,
just sending
I'm
a little
sending
bit
over
of
evidence
pounds
of
back and it paying
some
off
kind
my
of encrypted
stones
communication signal.
my
It's coming
loans,
up on my screen
stones,
now,
loans
but
as I would have
I'm
liked.
afraid it
Like I
looks
said,
like
I haven't
a
eaten
bunch of
dinner.
gibberish to me.
So I've got food
I
right
need
next
to
to
go
me
to
that I
Wayne
literally
Tower
just
and
came
look
off
into
the
this.
stove and it's
Get me
boiling hot.
Lucius on the
So
line.
I'm trying to
Yes, right away.
do multiple things at
If the
once right
public
now.
finds out the police aren't able to communicate,
It'll cause a panic. Just what the children of Arkham want.
mass chaos. That seems to be how the Penguin does business. I have Lucius on the line now.
Bruce, are you there? I'm looking at this data Alfred sent me. It's messy.
I have to know what the children of Arkham are doing. How fast can you decrypt?
It's a tough one, but I should have it cracked soon if you can meet me at Wayne Tower.
Already on my way.
Oh, actually, I've got another little Marvel comic book thing to talk about. I didn't really watch a lot of She-Hulk because the ads made me think that it's like, oh, women are victims, and I didn't want to be put in that mindset, you know. But I did watch the episode that had Daredevil, and I liked it. You know, I liked that they had the theme music playing in the background. I know a lot of people were saying Daredevil
Almost
isn't
there, Lucius.
cheerful.
I'll meet you down
Yes,
in
he
the
is.
lab.
He can be.
Some aspects of the Children of Arkham surveillance
I feel like he was just
worrying.
matching her energy. He can make
Great.
jokes.
Bruce,
Chairwoman.
I didn't think
Daredevil.
you'd be
He's
here.
worked with
I was,
Deadpool. He's worked with
I
Spider-Man.
used to look to Thomas for guidance in hard times. Must seem silly. After everything that's happened. You know what they say about old habits.
Yeah, I miss them too. Both of them.
I know. Every day, I wish a father was still with us. He was wise beyond his years. And Martha, she was such a delight to have around. I've been called in for an emergency board meeting.
I wasn't told about it.
You weren't invited, Bruce. You are the topic of discussion for the board. They want to decide what your future at this company will be. Whether to dismiss you or not. You have to understand, Bruce. This company is bigger than any one individual.
I've got mixed
We
feelings
have to
about
keep
stuff like
face.
this.
And after this scandal,
What my father... I'm not him, Regina. I would never compromise the lives of innocents for my own
He's so
benefit.
out of focus.
I know that,
They're both out
Bruce.
of focus right
but you
now.
have to understand that what the public wants to hear isn't always what we want to hear. The whole city is watching to see what our next move is going to be.
Bruce, I've got something. You need to get down here. Now.
I worked with your parents for years, and neither of them gave any indication of foul play. How could you have ever known?
Bruce.
You're nothing like him, Bruce. We always build up the people closest to us. When they fall, it's a terrible blow to everyone around them.
I appreciate the sentiment, Regina. Thank you.
I mean what I said before. Families like ours need to flock together.
Yeah, and again,
Perhaps
whatever I
now,
say, it doesn't
more than
actually do
ever.
anything. It doesn't affect
I should
what
head down.
she does.
I don't want them to make a decision without me. I'll come find you after.
I'll be right down, Lucius.
Character mostly depends on the story they want to tell. Yeah, that's true. Like, the Daredevil show itself was pretty dark, but also, he made jokes in the show, too. Like, he joked around with Kingpin. So, yeah, I think people can just be a little bit... I don't know, sometimes fans really ruin things, like the Star Wars fans in particular. I can't really read what, the comments are on, like, any Star Wars posts anymore. 50s Batman is not 2000s Batman is... Yeah, it's not Adam West. Also, Adam West is no different from being Batman as Christian Bale is. Or Michael Keaton. I mean, they're all Batman. You can't just gatekeep like that. I don't like that about some fandoms. I mean, you can say I don't like this portrayal, but...
It's good to hear she's still in your corner.
Spying on my conversations again?
Hey, I'm looking out for you. There have been whispers that the board was going to take action against you. If you lose the company, Batman will take a massive hit too. I know the cave is well equipped, but all of this is owned and paid for by the company.
I don't need to worry about the board. I've got plenty of money. We'll make do.
Plenty now, but still not enough for all of this.
Right now, finding out how the children of Arkham are spying on the police is more important. What have you got?
It's Wayne Tech, Bruce. As you know, Wayne Enterprises is a telecommunications giant. If someone were to, say, build a backdoor into that tech...
You're telling me the children of Arkham hacked into the system?
So that's the thing. Do you want the good news or the bad news? You're not gonna like it.
Good news, please.
There's good news. If the children of Arkham are accessing the Wayne Enterprises network, I can't imagine there's a bright side.
Eye of the beholder, Bruce. The good news is, I should be able to shut down the back door. But that's because I was the one that built it.
You? What are you talking about?
When your mission as Batman started, you needed a way to monitor the city. Well,
fans do get widely
this is
distracted
how.
about their things, yeah.
I piggybacked Batman's surveillance onto Wayne Enterprises' city.
Also, sorry, I'm chewing. So if I get
If the
cough
children
up
of
my mouth
Arkham
full
have
sometimes.
access to the same system,
Yeah,
does that mean they
even
know
if the
my
thing itself
identity?
evolved over the years, yeah. It's very
It
rare
looks
that
like
something
they've
is
only
like...
accessed the GCPD
I would probably
so far.
compare it to maybe
Not a lot of
Tolkien.
activity otherwise.
I'll have Alfred warn Gordon.
Tolkien has a
The
very
GCPD needs to
definitive
get rid of
history
their
of
Wayne
what happens and
Enterprises.
how the story
Smart move.
ends, like how his characters die, like where they're buried and everything. Like I'm just thinking, like Lord of the Rings, like all of this building, like where these people come from, that's just like all pre-written out. ASMR.
I've encrypted our access. I can fortify it, but it's going to take longer to force them out of the system.
But with like comic book, that's a
Question
living.
remains.
It's a
did the
living,
children of
evolving
Arkham
character,
find
and
out
it
about the
always.
back door in
I
the
was actually
first
just talking
place?
about this with my boyfriend
They
the
shouldn't
other
have been able to
day,
find it.
because
Not unless they knew what they were looking for.
When the cops raided the manor, they seized every computer
when
belonging
he was
to Wayne
watching
Enterprises.
She-Hulk, he was
Mayor
talking about
Hill
how
must have given
he
them to the
feels a
children
little
of
bit that the
Arkham.
Marvel stuff
Trying to
is
save
kind
himself,
of
I'm sure.
downgrading.
I'm going to keep working
in
on this
quality.
Children of Arkham business. See if there's a way to shut down their
But
access
also,
entirely.
you know, it's.
We better lock this stuff down.
We were
just
talking
in
about how
case.
comic books and things like that is a cycle. I was watching this documentary with my dad years ago. It just happened to be on TV, and it was talking about the
Tiffany's really
evolution of
taking
comic
after
books. You
you.
know, it starts
Oh,
off
Luke. Stubborn as always.
for kids, and
I
then it
think of
goes
what
into
Gotham's
darker themes
become.
for adults, and then it's like we're
And I
losing the
think of
kid
them.
audience, so it goes back to being for
They
kids.
give me all the reason
like,
I need to work with Batman.
You know,
He's
like
the
Batman
only
became
one
like the
that will
Dark
truly
Knight
protect them.
with
And he will, Lucius.
when Jason Todd
Always.
died, but then like, you know, things I may be getting the timelines mixed up. But shortly after
Looks
that
like
came
another
like, you know, the
invaluable
Incredible
piece
Hulk
of
TV
Lucius
show,
Fox
the Wonder Woman
technology.
TV show, the Adam West TV show, and then it became for kids again. So it's always an up and down loop. Like, you know, you think about Michael Keaton, that was a little artsy fartsy, and then in the Tim Burton style, and then it turned into Joel Schumacher and a little bit more cartoony, and then
Newly elected Mayor
Christopher Nolan
Harvey
made it
Dent
dark
gave
again,
a
and people
rousing
just
speech
assume.
late last night,
Yeah, and that
refuting
became
claims
wildly
the children of
popular, and people
Arkham
are like, no,
gaining
Batman needs to be
control
dark
in
and gritty
Gotham.
again, but he wasn't
Despite
always
his
that
run-in
way.
with the masked group on the way to the event,
It's an up and down
people are
cycle with
still
comics.
hopeful that Mayor Dent can pull through on his campaign promises.
Who are the children of Arkham really fighting for? Who is Batman really protecting? Because it's not us. It's time that we, not masked vigilantes and violent fringe groups, fought for ourselves. I will fight every day for Gotham. And I ask that you join me. We are proud citizens of Gotham. And this is our city.
Next up, we speak to Commissioner Grogan regarding increased security measures citywide.
So, anything new?
This is gonna take some time. Don't worry. I'll let you know when I find something.
Sorry, there was a sticky bomb. I wanted to kind of grab that first. No, maybe I'll look at the table first.
I always wonder why you had a table that could hide itself. Guess it's coming in pretty handy now.
Trust me. It was much more paranoia than precaution.
Ooh, what's this?
Something I'm still working on. Some new armament to assist you in the field. There's only so much you can do on your own. But it's not really ready yet.
Something else I did like about the Batman with Robert Pattinson was I think I mentioned this before.
A new sticky bomb
Thought,
I developed. The signal is activated on the underside.
that he put into
Attach
it,
it
like
wherever you need,
watching
then detonate it
his
remotely with
fights
your
and
bow.
making notes.
Boom.
Nice.
Be careful. Those things pack a serious punch.
But one thing that was probably lacking was the tech, because he does have a lot of impressive tech. It was a bit more realistic, but
Thermal vision. You've been busy, haven't you, Lucius?
problem I see with comic book movies or shows is that we are oversaturated and the fans don't make it easy for new ideas to flourish. You're right. I mean,
Not sure I'll ever get the
How do I
first one
put
back
this?
from Selena.
I kind of like what we said a few
Wonder if
streams
that's
ago.
the only thing she stole.
How if you keep retelling the same stories over and over again, I don't know. And that's kind of an issue that my boyfriend had with the She-Hulk show. It's like they're throwing a lot of things out there, and everyone is like saying, "Oh, is this a hint? Is this a hint? Is this a hint?" Like there are a few nods to Wolverine. Like they're talking about like adamantium or at one point, and at the Daredevil episode, like the assistant comes out and goes whoa with the makeup brushes in between her fingers, like Wolverine's claws. People are like, oh, Wolverine's coming. Not everything's a hint. I mean, you don't have to overanalyze it. Not everything's foreshadowing.
Looks like Regina's headed to my office. I should go.
And before you do... Here. Get that back to the Bat computer. It'll install the added security measures. You'll also have all the info I found on the Children of Arkham's activity within the system.
Thanks, Lucius.
I've always got your back, Batman. Now get out of here. Regina doesn't like to be kept waiting.
There we go. I don't like this. This part's frustrating, but... It does create engagement. Yes, it does.
Mr. Wayne. Ruth. Open up.
You can see your feet under the door.
I thought maybe you left.
Yeah, right.
Well, the board has voted.
And have they sent the chairwoman to wield the axe?
You're being asked to step down from your position as CEO. Effective immediately. At least until this whole mess gets cleaned up. We were out of options, I'm afraid.
This is just a temporary setback.
Well, that's entirely up to you, Bruce. You need to prove to the board that you can be trusted in the seat. Just lie low.
Well,
Don't cause
hasn't
a scene.
he already? I
It'll
mean,
turn
he's
out. I asked to
35. He's
slow
been
all
there
this
for like
down,
maybe
but
10 years, I think, at this
The
point.
press release is going out as we speak.
There's
There
no
will be a public
like
event in
actual
the morning
scandals
where you will
involving
formally
him.
announce your resignation.
It was just his dad.
I'm sorry, Bruce. I tried to fight for you. The board believes this is the only logical course of action. I see where they're coming from.
I really appreciate you trying, Regina. Thanks.
Again,
Don't
I
mention
don't know why I'm still nice to people, just knowing how
Our
it
stock
doesn't
is
make a
tanking.
difference later
The board
on.
is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face. They already had a candidate in mind. I thought it was... I was outvoted. Remember, he'd only be interim CEO, just until this mess gets cleared up.
And who would that be?
Oswald Cobblepot.
Bruce, old boy. Good to see you again. What a chilly greeting.
As you know, Oswald's parents were, well, victims of your father's actions. This company was built on the land he stole from the Cobblepot family.
Well, the board thought having me step in would be a good PR move.
What better way to show Gotham that
Look at that
Wayne
change of
Enterprises
accent.
is committed to righting the wrongs of the past?
He knows exactly
Happy
what to
to
do
help
to sound
any way
posh.
I can. People aren't much behind the Wayne name now. And considering that your parents stole from mine...
I hear you've been keeping yourself pretty busy, Oswald. You sure you can handle this? I mean, wasn't there a revolution that you had to handle?
I'm a brilliant multitasker.
The board has complete confidence in Mr. Cobblepot. As his resume goes into great detail, his endeavors in England have been quite successful. Besides, the company basically runs itself at this point. The CEO is mostly a figurehead.
Nice people.
Don't
video
make
games.
this
Ah,
harder than
right.
it has to be.
I'm just gonna be quiet at this point. Oh, I can't. Of course, my triangle button is not working.
Bruce, this is happening whether you like it or not.
Oh, don't worry now.
Oh, fuck
I'm
you,
going
Regina.
to take
I didn't
good
say
care of this
anything.
place.
I'm afraid we need you to leave the building immediately. We'll have your personal effects
I
sent.
don't want to be a dick to ones and zeros either.
Congratulations, Bruce. I couldn't be prouder of you. Alfred. Oh, how sweet. Graduation present? Surely we could let him take this along. Oh, Bruce. Clumsy, clumsy. No wonder you're not being trusted with nice things anymore.
I'll call someone in to clean that up.
What a piece of
Pick
shit.
it up. Now.
No, it's all right. Bruce has been through enough today, hasn't he? Looks broken, I'm afraid. Not a good sign, is it?
I know, right?
Time
I
to
mean,
go,
I think that's
Bruce.
frustrating about this
Yes,
game. Like,
Bruce. Time to go.
it has a
I
level
have
of
a little
personal
redecorating
frustration
to do. Your
that
taste
the
is a
Arkham
little too discreet
organizations.
for me.
Not organization.
Is
Jesus,
it
why
made
can't I
out
speak?
out of
The
fish
Arkham
tank?
games never
A
had.
large one. Something exotic.
I know you, Oswald. I know what you really are.
I'm no different than you, mate. Just a hard-working citizen. Looking out for Gotham.
I doubt that.
This way, Bruce.
Because I guess the thing the Arkham games got right is that even if you
I'll have IT come set you up.
can't do something
Fantastic.
as Bruce Wayne,
Thank you so much, Regina.
or like there is a problem, Batman can still solve it. I don't even want to save this Gotham. I know, it's let it all burn down. I know, everyone is such a dick. And I guess again, that's kind of like what I liked about Daredevil. You know, Matt Murdock can do things within the law, and then Daredevil can do things outside of the law.
They're out of their minds. They can't do this
Don't
to
know
you.
if you watched the Netflix
This
show,
isn't
it's
over
very
yet,
good.
Lucius.
The entrance.
I took care of it.
We can't let anyone find out what's down there, Bruce. There are ways they could get in. You know that.
Very well.
Just stay out of it. Don't go near it, and they won't be able to connect it to you.
It's not that easy.
Lucius, I need to know there's someone I can trust on the inside.
I'm here for you, Bruce. I've always been here for you, not them.
Oh,
If I
Daredevil.
stay,
It was on Netflix. It's
I'll
now on
have to
Disney
stop
Plus
working
now.
on our side project. That means no new tech, no repairs if you need them. I could keep an eye on things for you. Let you know
I
what
haven't
they're up
had
to.
Lucius come work for me
Feed you
before.
what
I'll see what that
information I
does.
can.
Come work for me. It won't be what you have here, but at least we can keep pace on the new bat tech.
I'll go
Oh, it's all
and gather
good.
what I can from the lab.
Thanks, Lucius.
No, I was concerned about my microphone working because I was recording for Halloween this week and my microphone kept going in and out. It was very frustrating. So don't you worry about your Twitch glitching. I don't mind repeating.
Bruce Wayne will speak on the issue at a press event tomorrow morning, where we'll learn more about his decision to step down. More on that in a moment.
I still can't believe it.
Which part?
I wish life were easier for you, Bruce. It's just one thing after
Yes, we have
another.
Alfred.
That's why I'm glad I have you, Al.
Always. Lieutenant Gordon, he said there's nothing to be done about Oswald Cobblepot. All his records are spotless. He needs proof to dig further.
Penguin's slippery, all right. With the children of Arkham accessing Wayne Tech, I have to figure out what their next move is.
I wonder how they accessed Wayne Tech because Lucius is really secure. Or at least canonically he is.
Bring up a searchable network of
There's
all
everything
possible
else.
electronic traffic related to Wayne Enterprises.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
If the children of Arkham are in our system, all of this is potentially accessible.
All of this?
Lucius was very thorough. It means that they could have eyes and ears into almost everything in Gotham. Just like Batman. They had access to the GCPD, we know that. The real question is, what else they'd be interested in. Filter for possible targets based on known Children of Arkham activity.
The asylum.
Patients committed to Arkham going back 20 years.
A rather extensive list.
With my father's signature
Alfred
as
is
the
the only
transferring
good thing.
doctor. Security footage.
These date back decades.
Alfred, the video at the debate. It's real. This is how they found their evidence. Something Hill did gave them access. At least now I know the truth.
Listen.
No, Yes, I know it takes time, but...
Statement of the century, considering I've got at least one of my guys in the ER.
Yes, just please let me know when it happens. The children of Arkham aren't going to wait on us.
I suppose I can understand the truth of that.
Harvey has no idea. It's impossible to tell if the children of Arkham have access to this, but if they do, any action he takes against them, they'll see coming.
Are you done here, sir?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Gotham Courthouse. All public records pass through this place. Oh, look at this. Oswald's public record. None of this is right.
His whole criminal history doesn't exist as far as the rest of the world is concerned.
This must be what the board saw.
Not a blemish in sight.
I wonder if they've cleared out all the Wayne tech.
This is ridiculous, Gordon. Do you know how much all this equipment costs? We don't have the budget to replace it all.
It's a risk we've got to take, Commissioner. If the children of Arkham can hack into our systems, we're completely ineffective.
And you think going into situations completely blind is any better?
Considering the alternative, yes.
Sounds like they've got the situation under control.
Good. One less problem to deal with.
That didn't sound like they were under control at all. It sounded like the commissioner didn't want to give it up, and Gordon was arguing with it.
I've seen enough. I have to go warn Harvey. Keep an eye on this, Alfred, and have Lucius look into it as well. We need to find a way to lock them out.
Very good, sir.
Slow-mo die. Oh, she's got her hair this time.
Welcome back, Mr. Wayne. You can go on in. I'm back. Yes, that's right. The back tire. I'll need a rental in the meantime.
Harvey?
Back here, Bruce. Take a seat. I'll be right out. Oh, come on, not today. Stop. I have to stop.
You need some help back there?
No, I'm fine. Well, it's as good as it's gonna get. You know, Bruce, I've been looking forward to this my entire career. The day Harvey Dent takes his official portrait as mayor of Gotham. And he looks like this. Glad you survived the trip up here, Bruce. You want to tell me what's going on? I didn't keep you waiting that long, did I?
I just found out Wayne Tech is compromised. The children of Arkham are using it to track the GCPD. You could be next.
But Wayne Tech is everywhere. If they can hack into it...
That's why they have to be stopped.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Bruce.
Ugh, I miss this. Jeez.
Damn it! Those children of Arkham jumped me. God, it's only getting worse. It's out of control. I can't stop it.
Well, Harvey, you drew attention to
shoot,
yourself
that's not the
with
right-
that speech.
that's not what I
You need
wanted
to
to
be
say.
more careful.
Careful is what got us into this mess. Harvey Dent does everything by the book, to the letter of the law. But that isn't working. Sure it is. He's turning things around. Barely. Slowly. I'd like to see you do better.
See, this felt like
Watch
it came out of
me.
nowhere.
Now are you gonna fix this mess? Simple. Easy. Curfews after dark. Checkpoints at every bridge. Mandatory identification.
You're doing fine, Harv. Don't...
None of us are doing fine. Sorry. Sorry about that, Bruce. Guess I got a little lost there. I'm probably not getting enough sleep these days. Stress. It's just the stress.
Look, we're both under a lot of stress right now. We should be able to lean on each other.
Stronger together, right?
It's the only way.
Mr. Dent? The photographer's ready for you.
Thank you, Deborah. I'll be right out.
Yeah, this whole Two-Face thing with the coin came out of nowhere.
Please, Bruce. Don't tell anyone about this. If anyone finds out or thinks I'm not fit to be mayor, it's all over.
Your secret's safe with me, Harvey.
And again, no matter how nice I am to him.
Thanks, Bruce. I owe you. Again. Again and again. See you around, Bruce.
This is what watching TV in a hospital bed does to you. I feel like if they had done something like, you know, more with like the serum as like an explanation, like had it more brought up a little bit again and
the
again.
Children of Arkham's leader. I wonder how
Then you'd
Vicky
be like,
managed
oh
to
yeah,
score
I see
that.
what's going on here.
Bruce?
Have you seen today's copy of the Gazette?
It just arrived a moment ago. It seems Miss Vale has been talking to some very interesting people. People the Batman would like to find. Do you think she would be willing to help you? She may be the only lead we we have on the Children of Arkham's leader. Perhaps she could be persuaded to reveal her source.
Yeah, if she's been able to talk to their leader, then by extension, so can we.
You think she'd hand that information over to Bruce Wayne?
Unlikely. I stonewalled her at the GCPD after Falcone was shot. I can't afford to waste time with Vicky. Let's offer her a chat with Batman.
Good idea, sir.
Can you scramble the line?
Right away.
Vale,
I saw your story in the Gazette this morning. I want to talk.
who is this?
I think you know exactly who this is.
Batman.
Investigative journalism suits you.
I like to think so. I've been meaning to thank you. What you did at the debate. I'm not sure I would have made it out of there otherwise. I'd say I owe you one. Meet me at sundown. Cobblepot Park.
Deal.
I get that everyone's selfish. But I don't know, to this extent in the game, I feel like Gordon and Alfred are the only
Strange
tolerable
place
people.
to meet.
Wasn't sure you were gonna show. Gotta admit, part of me thought it was a prank call.
There are safer options out there. Why here?
Seemed topical. So, Batman. I'll skip the obvious question. The Children of Arkham seem to be your latest target. We all know their methods are extreme, but what about their message? Their leader claims that Gotham's elite have been abusing their power, often at the expense of ordinary citizens. For the record, do you think there's any validity to what they're saying? In your opinion?
Turn the recorder off, bitch.
I don't want this conversation recorded.
I thought we were here for an interview.
Turn it off.
Fine. Their message is picking up traction, especially since the interview.
I need to know everything they told you.
Does no one read anymore? It was a lot of posturing and grandiose monologuing, really. We're going to purge the city of corruption, sort of thing. Not great from an investigative standpoint, but the public will eat it up. Part of the job, you know? If that's the only reason you called me, you should really just read it yourself.
Yes,
They aren't trying to hide their motivations.
And I'm sure you made a profit. Hope it was worth it.
I'm not sure you know who I am. Vicky Vale? Reporter? I'm paid to sell papers.
Where did you meet? How did they contact you?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not selling out a source. Not even for Batman. The circumstances of that meeting are confidential. Just like this one. I'm sure you wouldn't want me telling everyone how to get a hold of you.
The Children of Arkham heard you too. They
You don't know
deserve
how
your
to get a
protection.
hold of me.
That's
We
not up to me
reached out to
decide.
you and
I have to
scrambled the
remain
line.
unbiased. Something you should learn to do.
What does that mean?
I'm talking about Bruce Wayne. I still want to believe he's a good guy too, but with the information that surfaced, everyone's angry. Everyone wants him to answer for what his family did. Everyone. Except for you. Why haven't you gone after him yet?
What exactly is Batman
no way,
supposed
he
to
just
do?
slipped under your radar. But so far, no action from you against him.
I'm not protecting Bruce Wayne.
Maybe not. But in this case, doing nothing sure sends a strong statement. Don't think people haven't noticed.
Doing nothing? I mean,
I don't
he
know
beats
if you
people
have
up
some
and he
connection
investigates and
with
he like
him.
interrogates people in like
Maybe
a
there's more to the
frightening
story
way.
than I realize.
This was
You
white
can't
collar
ignore the
crime.
facts.
He doesn't.
Whether he intended to or not, his
Sorry.
family has been
So
stealing
what do
from
people
innocent
expect Batman
people
to do with
for
like an
years.
information trail?
So,
This isn't
what
like
are you gonna do about it? What is Batman doing to protect them from Bruce Wayne?
like him going after someone like Falcone.
People want to know.
Believe me, I'll make sure Bruce Wayne's debt is repaid.
Gotham will be glad to hear it. Thank you. Good luck with the Children of Arkham. I'll be sure your message gets out.
We are not done. We had a deal.
You're right. You upheld your end. God, I could lose my job for this, but... Here. This is where we met for the interview. Just please, don't tell anyone I gave this to you.
I know there's something about like lawyers having client confidentiality, but a journalist is very different. How does she know he does nothing? Exactly. She doesn't know that. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. I have an iffy feeling with journalists.
Everything's dark, quiet. It's empty.
No sign of the children.
I understand, like, you know, needing
They
some
may not have gone far.
No
some
security,
source
no emergency staff.
confidentiality.
If Vicky's right, it shouldn't
But
be
this
this
is someone
quiet.
who like
Be on
full
your
on
guard.
attacked
I'll
you
continue
and like
monitoring
attacked the
drones
mayor.
from
And,
here.
well, yeah, they
Thanks.
killed the
Go
mayor.
and have a look around.
They killed an MC. You lose a little
There's
bit of
a
that
body
privilege,
here.
I would say.
Likely the work of the children of Arkham.
Or they
gonna look
or they
around,
lose
see what
a
they've
little
been
bit
up
of that
to.
privilege as a source once they become violent like that.
He's been dead for a while from the looks of it. One of the children of Arkham. Loyalty doesn't get you much with these people, does it?
Seems strange.
There's something else. He was shot dead center, twice, executed.
It outlived his usefulness, I suppose.
One of
This
my
man's veins. They look like Montoya's veins after
joystick
she was
doesn't work.
drugged, only they're so much worse. The same drug from the debate.
I feared we hadn't seen the last of it.
There's no puncture mark here. No entry point for an injection.
So, how did it get in his body?
This is the other thing, like, the drug wore off for Montoya, so if you're gonna say
They've
the
been
drug is the
referencing the
reason
map. Whatever they're building
that
must
Harvey
hinge on it
becomes
somehow.
Two-Faced no matter what you do, like, where's
This
the
depot is
consistency
pretty
there?
centrally located.
Why is Montoya fine, but Harvey is not? Look at it, come on.
A detonation device, but it's disabled.
They must have intended to hook it up to something.
The timer is set for 27 minutes and 13 seconds.
From now,
The numbers aren't moving. Doesn't seem to be counting down yet. This is how they were timing their route. Alfred, what stations are within a 27-minute train ride from this depot?
looking into the transportation database now. Sir, there's just one. Mercy Street Station.
It's one of the busiest places in the city. Thousands of people go in and out every hour.
Okay, so... Oh, I guess we can't link it to the timer.
These barrels match the shrapnel that I found at the docks.
Anything else I can look at? Yeah.
Someone's been practicing chemistry. This solvent increases dermal permeability. Looks like they ran out of the absorbing agent. Something spilled here. This is the drug they've been using. Refined. It's the same as the one given to Montoya and Harvey. Looks like they ran out of the chemical they were mixing it with. What are they planning to do with this?
Alright, I'm gonna break that link. I know it has to go back to
The drug is being modified here. They're changing it.
break the link. Come on. Break it. Okay.
they've altered the drug so that it can be absorbed through the skin.
Can I break it now? Because... Oh, no, that's right. Hold on.
This train car has been modified.
How do you mean?
Clearly the holding tank. It's empty. For now. Easy access. The train car was raised to make working beneath it easier. They wanted to get this done fast.
Come on, look at it.
Looks like some kind of sprinkler system.
Doubtful they're planning to put out fires.
The train car is their delivery system.
Maximum coverage.
The modified train car is going to be sent to Mercy Street Station. The drug. The children of Arkham must have found a way to weaponize it. With a drug that can absorb into skin, it will affect hundreds of people at once. They're loading the modified drug into the tanks on the train cars, dispersing it through the sprinklers. The timers are set to go off just as it rolls in over the crowds.
We aren't prepared to contain something of that scale. Releasing a drug like that in so populated an area would be devastating.
They could infect the entire city if they had enough.
Good thing you reduced their supply at the construction site.
Thankfully, there wasn't enough of the chemical to mix with the rest of the stockpile of drugs.
There's a train coming. Take cover.
Take cover by flying right in front of you.
If I'd known you were gonna make me lug this thing myself, I would have worn more comfortable shoes.
Just add it to the list of your mistakes. Must be why you didn't come through on your last assignment.
Batman the Overture.
We're down to our last few barrels since Batman screwed up the transfer.
We'll have to make do, I guess.
What was that hand movement? What was that supposed to be?
Okay, you two, get these mixed, loaded onto the train.
This way.
Their leader is here, with Catwoman.
Catwoman?
She's got more of that absorbing agent.
She must have a good reason for being there.
She plays whatever side meets her needs.
Currently, her needs seem to be focused on keeping all 9 of her lives.
We're done here, right?
Not yet.
No. There's no part 2 of this. I got what you wanted. I'm done.
You might as well come out, Batman. I know you're here.
No way. I did not bring him here. I honored our deal.
Oh, I know you did. But now, you're a loose end. Surrender! Unless you'd like to see firsthand what a critical dose looks like. She joined poor Esther Cobblepot. Death might be preferable.
I know what you have planned with the Skyrim. It's not going to happen.
Then killing you both will have to be a consolation prize.
Thanks, Bats.
I hope there's no triangle button here.
Train's ready.
Means I'm in a Telltale game. Get me out. do like that.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I decide when this ends. You have to face the truth sometime, Batman. You can't protect Gotham from itself. They lit the fire. We're just here to stoke the flames.
You do a lot of talking. Not sure you can back it up.
Try me. Go on. Show me how you save your precious city. Just like the other.
Also, it never fully explains where Lady Arkham got all of her gear. Like, they hacked into Wayne Tech, that's fine, but... What about before all that? How were they able to do that? Catch it, come on, catch it, catch it! What happened to the other bomb? Oh, I guess. I was gonna say, you could put a sticky bomb on one bomb, but it didn't do anything. And then you just put a second sticky bomb down again. Oh, they don't explain it in the sequel. Yeah, I played it, they don't.
Hang in there. Don't pass out on me. Come on, Bats.
You should have gone after.
Shut up. I'm gonna get you
Telltale's
somewhere
good at,
safe.
like,
Just
coming
stay
up
me.
with sticky situations or tough situations to be in, but they don't really explain how, or give a logical reason as the why.
I know. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like in this case it was lazy writing, which is a shame because, like, in The Wolf Among Us, it was so well thought out. And my understanding is The Walking Dead is also very good. But in The Wolf Among Us, you know, it's another
Stay
mystery
here, okay? Just
type
don't move.
game, and like everything. Sorry,
Thank you.
I'm just making the choice here.
So-
Everything has a bit of an explanation or a link to something else that
Don't
appears
thank
in the
me
game.
yet.
So yeah, it's a very complex story, but it was also very well thought out.
Shit. You're lucky you were wearing that suit. You know that was stupid, right?
What?
Showing up at that train depot. Taking on their leader alone. Repeat after me, Bruce. I am not invincible, and painkillers do not solve the problem. You weren't gonna take them down on your own.
You're one to talk.
I never pick a fight I can't win.
Taking care of a wounded lover scene. Oh, you have no idea.
I don't think you're getting very far with a shoulder like this.
Oh, great.
You can stay here until morning. Feel like I owe you anyway. That's twice now. You just keep adding things to my list, don't you?
Selena.
I told you I don't like owing people. Probably best to lie low for now anyway. I don't want the children of Arkham finding this place. I had it handled, you know. With their leader. I had a plan.
I was there tracking the children of Arkham. I had no idea you'd be there.
Must have been quite the surprise.
Yeah, it was.
That was gonna be my ticket out of here. One last job to get the goons off my back.
Yeah.
So much for that.
That's the thing.
Thanks again, Bats.
There is another way out. We can take them down together.
Wouldn't that be cute? The dynamic
They talk
duo
about,
fighting
you know,
crime.
righting wrongs and everything. The
Are you
children of Arkham, I
serious?
mean.
I know. Things have a
But
habit of not
they're no
working
different
out for me on the duo
in situations
front.
like this.
Oh, look who's back.
Hey, little one.
I don't think she likes you. Okay, she really doesn't like you.
Yeah, well, you've got most of Gotham behind you on that.
Well, not most. Maybe half. Just trying to be optimistic. Cut it out. This really hasn't been your week, has it?
Just reminds me of my cat
You
when
think?
she had to hang out with my
I
parents'
lost my
dog.
company, my reputation, and I find out my father was...
Just like everyone else. They've all got something to hide, Bruce. Every last one of them. Even the so-called good guys. There's always something just beneath the surface.
You're wrong. There are good people out there, honest people.
Care to introduce me to one? Come on, Bruce. Even you have your secrets. Those things you hide from the world and won't let anyone else see.
I don't have any secrets from you.
You know, I have heard
Where?
that 1,000
I don't know.
times,
I like to
but you
think.
might be the first to actually mean it. You're a good man, Bruce. But good men don't
I was trying to
lie
look at his
thieves.
mug, if I'm perfectly honest. Try to
I know
read it.
what I am.
Because it looks
No
like it's a
noble
circus mug.
intentions. Just the thrill of breaking what they say can't be broken. Knowing there's no safe I can't crack. No fortress I can't infiltrate.
That's not all you are.
Your
I
childhood
think
friends
that's just
are
what you
dicks.
want me to believe.
You put a lot of faith in someone who doesn't deserve it. I've stolen from corrupt jerks like Hill, but I've taken plenty from good people, too. For what? Some shiny new toys in a crappy apartment on the edge of town? The high is nice, but it wears off. Then you look around and see nothing. So you get back out there. Try and chase that feeling down.
You're not alone, okay? I'm here for you.
Part of that wanted to fuck you in the beginning. Once your
Thanks,
head.
Hmm.
Honestly, yeah.
I was hoping for something more than that.
Like, Vicky's manipulative. Your workplace hates your guts. Well, let's just go for it. Harvey's gonna hate us anyway. Like I've been saying this entire time, no matter what you do, the people who hate you are just gonna keep hating you, no matter how nice you are to them.
I'll make it up to you.
And also, Harvey's an asshole. You'll see. Oh, weird vampire, you'll see.
Do I have to do all the work myself? Or are you gonna undo this for me?
Let me help you.
That's what you do best, isn't it? Are you trying to tease me, Bats?
Is it working?